no family so busy but that it can come together in the evening for a dinner date which will give its members something to look back upon with happiness all their days.
You know, I think there was a vision for the American dream back in the 40s and 50s, my youth days. And it was to, graduate from high school, potentially go to college, and then get a job in the government. That's what DC was all about. And either you would become a teacher or you'd get a job in one of the government facilities. And you'd have a good middle class life. All those material things are kind of out the window. I don't think that exists anymore at all. No, it surely doesn't exist in the inner city here in Detroit or any other major urban center. People are fighting for their existence. Well, I was born and raised in Washington, D.C. It's 100% African American. It was a poor area, but people got along very well. The thing that kept me out of trouble was sports. My parents would not have been able to afford to send me to college, but because of my athletic ability, I had scholarships, and I chose to go to Syracuse University. But I didn't see many people who looked like me. There were 14,000 students, 100 black students, 80 were males. Most of us were on athletic scholarships. That was a rude awakening for me. The competition that I had at Syracuse and playing on that team allowed me to compete against guys from all walks of life. And I was able to be successful as a player, and it probably, without a doubt, prepared me to go into the next phase of my career, which was the NBA. When I got to Detroit, not being wanted here was a driver for me, no doubt about it. I wanted to prove to people that they had made the right choice. And it was not just on the basketball court. It was about being a part of the community, the total community. And I've always, even as a 22-year-old coming out of college, got involved in the community that I was a part of. And I think a lot of that led to people accepting me and appreciating me as a player, than more so as a person. You know, a successful 12 years in the league, 29 years in business, was successful, was financially secure. It was time to really put your feet up, kick back, and enjoy life. But our city was going through a lot of turmoil at that point. We had a mayor that was in a lot of trouble and wasn't able to lead the city anymore.
The judge said it was the citizens of Detroit who suffered when they handed over their hard-earned tax dollars and got corruption in return. And now Kwame Kilpatrick is going to pay for that.
The toughest job that I had was my 4.5 years in the mayor's office, because it really doesn't matter what you do, what decision that you make. 40 to maybe 50% of the people are going to be against your decision. You know, that's just the way politics is. That decision had been made to file for Chapter 9. We were bloated, we were broke. You name it, any negative adjective that you can put to the city at that point in time was there. And now that I'm out of politics, and now that I've seen the need for boys of color to be mentored appropriately by men of color, I decided that that's something that I wanted to do.
The American dream. It's a dream shared in big cities and small towns across races, regions, and religions.
Now, I don't think everybody has the same opportunity. You know, everybody would like to think that all of us should have the same kind of opportunities. That's not our reality. Some people are born with better opportunities than others. Some people are more prepared than others for opportunity. I just don't think everybody, I've heard kids say, you know, it's not fair, and I agree with that. But that's the world that we live in. I mean, if you're going to make changes, you have to be the change agent. I think when you look back over the last 50 years and you compare where the United States was and where it is, things are better for a lot of us. But there's still people that are left behind for a lot of different reasons. There's a lot of room for improvement. across the board. And I think as long as we're not satisfied with where we are in life, there's a chance to better ourselves. Opportunities out there, but you got to be prepared to take advantage of those opportunities.